Welcome to today's video where I am going to be telling you what I think about where to put your money right now. Because right now, at this current time, the market has gone down because of COVID, supposed to see as COVID, and then it went up. And now it seems to be starting to fall, so we don't know what could happen. It could come back up, it could go back down. It's the stock market. I mean, it's a wave. No one can predict the wave. No matter how much they say they can't. So it could go either way right now. But the uncertainty there and the probability, especially since the stock market has been going up, and it's above what it was before quarantine. And that doesn't really make sense if you think about it, because lots of businesses have been shut down. The market's up, and it's like a good year. So now where do you put your money? Because the stock market is starting to fall right now. I mean, it really needs to fall to stay healthy and not have a huge recession. Real estate has also gone up, so if you don't put it into there, where else can you go? Right now, Bitcoin is just exploding, but for me personally, it's not real currency. Well, I mean it is, but it's not. Like, if people devalue it, don't want it, that it's gonna fall, it's gonna plummet. The only reason why it's really been up this high recently is because all these big corporations have gotten into it. So then what do you do? The one area in investing that hasn't really been affected is gold. Over this quarantine, it's gone up a little bit, and then it went down, and it's really not gone anywhere. Especially after trillions and trillions of dollars have been printed out. So let me explain to you why gold should be going up right now. Let's say in this magical place there are 1,000 people, and there are currently 100,000 of this unknown currency flowing around. And there's this guy, and he's like, I'm really happy, yeah. And this other guy over here is like, I'm happy too. But this guy's got a banana, and this guy's like, man, you know, I'd be really happy if I got that banana. So he's like, hey buddy, how much for the banana? This guy, since he sees, well, he knows that there's 100,000 of these currency and 1,000 people that have it, which means that's the demand and that's the supply. He's like, hey, why don't I'll sell it to you for 1/10 of a whole unit in this currency. And he's like, yeah, I mean, that sounds like a fair price. And he gets that banana. Well, let's say the government of this unknown currency is like, hey guys, I'm going to print out some money because we need to pay something. So they print out this money, and now there's 120,000 of this currency, and there's still 1,000 people. So the demand has stayed the same while the supply has gone up, meaning that the price of each unit should be going down. So now this person comes, let's say, after this happens, and he now has another banana, and he's like, well, this guy now has a banana, and this guy's like, hey, I want that banana back. How much for the banana? And this guy's like, what should I do? Yeah, I'll sell it to you. So he's like, how much do I think the banana's worth now? But now, since this has gone up 20%, meaning that the value should be down 20%. So he's like, I'll charge you 12 cents. This guy's like, that's a little bit more than when I sold it from you. But I have this extra $20 I have because I got some of it from this extra money that got printed out. So you know what? It seems fair. So he buys it back because the currency is now worthless. So as stated in the example previously, it's based on the principle of supply and demand. The more supply you have, if the demand stays the same, then that means the supply is going to be worthless. If the supply goes down and the demand stays the same, then the supply will be worth more. And if the demand goes up and the supply stays the same, then the supply will be worth more. I think you get the picture. So let's say the supply of money. If the supply of money goes up and the demand does not, that means that each individual unit of money will be worth less. So this is my reasoning with this. Just think of gold as a different currency, and it still follows the same rules of supply and demand. Now, there's a lot less supply of gold than the US currency is. And right now, at this current state, the demand isn't that big. But as people start seeing our US dollar, as they start seeing stuff start to become more expensive, they're going to be like, we need to move our money out of this currency, our currency, the US dollar, because the government's been spending a lot of money and printing out more money. Okay, as the supply of this goes up, and the supply of this, well, it's always going up because it's always being mined, but it's not going up at a high rate. This is going up at a substantial rate. People are going to want to get out into this currency, and as they do that, the demand for this is going to skyrocket, and that's what's going to cause this to happen. This is my theory, my bullish case for gold right now, is that it's going to go up over the next, I would say within 6 months you'll start seeing the prices of stuff go up, including gold. I think that people are going to want to get their money out of the US currency into gold, because the supply of gold is not going up at a huge rate as the US dollar has been recently, especially recently. And with all these government programs, and who knows what they're spending all their money on, and all the debt that continues to go up, and all the money that's printed, all they're doing is increasing the supply, and they're getting the supply, which is weakening the individual unit. So that's why the US dollar has been continually being devalued, while gold, stocks, everything else has been going up right now. Well, gold hasn't been going up that much, but as you can see, Bitcoin's been going up. That's because of weakening of the dollar. Stocks have been going up, I would say, partly by the weakening of the dollar, and also people don't really know what to do with their money right now, or during quarantine. And stock trading was free, so that also is another reason why it went up. There's a lot of factors in here, but what I'm saying is gold has not gone up as it should be, and I think that gold is going to be the next big play. But this is my opinion. Do your own research and make a decision. And remember to diversify. You don't need to put everything down into one thing. You diversify out, and some stuff will go good and some stuff will go bad. That's just how it goes. Before this video ends, I want to tell you that if you want to buy gold without actually buying it and selling it, you can go to the ticker symbol GLD. It's in the stock market. This stock, it basically owns a bunch of gold, so it tracks the price of gold. And if gold goes up, it will go up about the same percentage. So if you want to buy gold without actually having to have it and then sell it, which can all be a pain, you can just buy some of this stock, and it will track the price of gold, and it will be a lot easier to sell it and buy it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please consider subscribing and leaving a like on this video,
and thank you. And I hope this information helped you guys out, and I'll see you in the next video.